I'm not going to let you get out of here though without telling your Skip Watson war story. We need to hear that.
Absolutely.
Like I said, Skip and I worked on this together, and we've become really good friends. And I was asked to interview him for the appellate section's oral history project, where we interviewed all of the former chairs of the section. I interviewed him for about an hour, and we got near the end of the hour, and I don't think this was even a response to a question, but Skip turned to me and said, Kevin, opposing counsel is not your enemy. It's just another professional trying to do their job to represent their client the best they can. Just because we have an adversary system, we don't need to be adversarial towards each other. Adversary system just means people on both sides get to present their positions as best they can for someone else to decide it, but it doesn't mean we need to be adversarial. And that was maybe 10 years ago. I don't know that I'd ever heard anyone say that before. I mean, the very first sentence that he said was, opposing counsel is not your enemy. My first thought was, what do you mean? But I've tried to live by those words ever since. And I repeat that story whenever I can, because that to me really is the fundamental part of the problem. Is we do tend to regard, we lawyers, not necessarily appellate lawyers, tend to regard the other side as the enemy. And they're not. And as long as we can hold on to that, it helps us with almost every decision.
It's very true.
Not a war story. It's a non-war story.
It's a peace story.